This video I'm going to discuss the form filters side of things here. This is for system A and all the components you have. So starter number, that's basic, can be the runner number that they're carrying. The form rank, so basically exactly what we distribute via our form ratings and how they're ranked. So if you want the top rated one, you'd pick 1 to 1. If you wanted the top rated to the third top rated, 1 to 3 and so forth. Now you may only want to look at a rating score that's above, say, I don't know, say 660, okay? That will only pick up form ranked runners that are 1 to 3 with that particular form rating score. Now that you probably, for that level, you probably want to be focused on the top form ranked runner. Win ratio rank is a ranking based on win ratio, so the top ranked has won the most, so basically it's got the highest win ratio. So you can either pick a rank or a win ratio percentage, and the same applies for place ratio, and also same concept with average prize rank, except rather than a ratio, you've got an average prize amount that you can key in here. So you might find in the higher class races that a runner might have 14,000 in average prize, for example. But basically that's a way to control that your selection has a very good decent average prize, and you can maybe say I want him to be in the top 2 for average price, which would put him right up there in terms of class. You can also do the same thing via total prize money if you so choose. You can also say, look, I want my selection to have one last start, for example, and you can put a 1 to 1. So basically, if you've got that, then they must have one last start or they won't be selected. You've got same sort of control on second and third place position. You can also say, for example, I only want my runner I only want to consider a bet if they basically ran in the last, I'll say 4 weeks, so 1 to 28 days. Okay, so if they ran, say, 30 days ago and they met all the other filters, they wouldn't be included. You may also say, well, look, yeah, I don't want them to be first. I want them to have had at least a couple of starts. So basically, the runs is prep of 2 or above. All right. You can basically choose also here the weight. So you've got a whole weight in kilo type of thing. Now, some of these attributes, if you're looking at, for example, greyhounds, you just leave it entirely in the default selection status and it'll still pick it up. It won't get excluded. So some attributes will be specific to particular race types or event types. Barrier, same sort of thing. You've got here last start information. So you can look and say, look, I want them to have run a particular distance range. So this is in meters. You can say, I want them to have run up to roughly a mile, so 1,600 meters, and that would only if they ran 1,800 meters, they'd be excluded, for example. The last start weight, the last start barrier, the last start margin, and if it's negative, that margin means that they actually won. All right, so you can do it that way. For example, you go negative 99 to negative 2, which means they must have won by at least 2 lengths at the last start. The last start starting price, whether they were favourite, you could say I want them to have been favourite last start, or I want them not to have been favourite last start. So they're the particular, and you've got the same things for whether they ran at a metropolitan venue or whether it was a Saturday. Okay, I'll wrap it up now and I'll come back with the next column of information in just a moment.